The blessed evening. Yes, I am. So back with another good one, right? Um, this one's gonna be really good. This one is geared towards those that's in a difficult position in life, and those that's trying to make a very difficult decision in their life to move on, and knowing that once they make this decision in life, it's going to be very hard and difficult for them, right? Um, we can take this topic everywhere. We can take it everywhere with relationships. When picking up and moving to, you know, di- different places in life, right? Moving to a different town, moving to um, a different location in life, just internalizing certain things that need to be um, left alone and eradicated from your life and to move on in life. So a lot of this topic is given towards anything, but this topic is given towards spirituality, because spirituality is one of the highest form to adopt and to move into, right? And the reason why I'm saying that, because if you are living a life of not even crime, it don't have nothing to do with crime. It could just be a regular life, right? It could be meaning that, I go to work, I do what I got to do, I pay my bills, go home, stay in my house, go out have fun and, fun with my friends and family, go back home, it's like that. But to adopt spirituality in your life, it's not easy because it's not the norm that is being promoted in our community. Is not the norm of being adopted in our community. It's not the norm to be worshiping the Alpha, Omega, and everything in existence, the Almighty. It's not the norm. It's abnormal. In this day and time, it's abnormal to worship the Almighty. It's abnormal. So when you are moving on from a situation in life and you moving in something new, it's not going to be easy. There's always going to be some type of difficulty there, but you can do it. You can do it because I did it. And the reason why I know that you could be successful at it, because a couple of years back, I remember physically picking myself up and moving from out of New York City, because I felt that I was trying to get the monkey off my back. I was trying to get the ton of bricks that was holding me down on top of my back, and I couldn't do it while I was still plagued with people, places, and things, right? People, places, and things. I have changed my inner self. I have changed my spirituality, but something physically was holding me down. So I said to myself, how can I begin this process of healing? And how can I begin this process of moving on, knowing that my loved ones and my friends and family is not going to be around, right? I don't know the new town that I'm going to. I don't know the people there. I don't know anything. I don't know anything. Different energy, different atmosphere, different water, this totally different vibes. So I said, you know what? I said, you know what? I took a gamble. Picked myself up, and removed myself from people, places, and things. People, places, and things. And you don't need a lot of money to do that. All you need is you. All you need is you. Especially if you are from New York City and you want to move on from whatever situation it may be. Maybe it may be that, you know what, the rent is going up. The cost of living in New York is very high, right? Or a new job, or a new relationship, or a place where you know that you start a new business where you can make money, right? Or it could just be a spiritual journey for you. It's all up to you. Or you just want to start a new beginning. So the process of that starts with you first. It starts with you, beloved. And I know that sometimes it's very difficult, and we don't want to get out of our comfort zones. We don't want to get out of our comfort zone because our comfort zone is going to the regular bodega store, going to the corner stores, going to where there's everything is accessible to you, especially in New York City. This is given to us, especially New York City. You know, everything is accessible. The buses, the trains, Ubers, everything's accessible. You can go downstairs, go across the street, get you a sandwich. You can go get you a salad. You go get you some juice. You can get you some water. Everything's accessible. But everything that's not accessible, right? That's miles is out of town once you pick up and leave. You know? So these things that we must ask ourselves. We must ask ourselves this, you know? This is really, really important. And I can only give you my experience of me picking up and just leaving, starting a new beginning. And it was never easy for me to just move forward. It was never easy for me to move forward. But I knew deep down inside I had to do it. I had to do it if I wanted the future. So you know what I did? I rolled the dice. I rolled the dice. I had to roll the dice. And sometimes in life, you keep rolling the dice, right? You keep rolling the dice. You keep rolling the dice. You keep rolling the dice. Now look at that. This is 4, 6, 5 until you get that 4, 6, 5, right? Which means winning numbers. You know, it's very difficult because you want to get out of your comfort zone. You know what? You want to be successful. And sometimes you're going to have to pick your family up and move from where you live at, your comfort zone. You want to set yourself up. You like, you know what? I don't want my children growing up and murder, death, kill. I don't want my children growing up of shootings and killings and robberies and no really good, bad education and stuff like that, you know? So you'll pick up and leave. These decisions and these moves are never easy. Are never easy. And the things I just talked about, those are for individuals that are single. Some of the things I just talked about, those are people that's single. But if you have a family and you have children, it's always going to be a hard decision if you have a partner. Now, if you look inside there, I put questions and answers. Do anyone know how to start a new process in the beginning in life? Get in there and ask me something. You know, if you know, you can add on to this video. If you ever have dealt with picking up and leaving out of situation, whether it be a relationship, whether it be a job, whether it be moving to a different part of town, you know, get in there and, you know, give your experience. How did it work out for you? And what was some of the solutions and tricks that you have done to upgrade your life? You know, because a lot of people would like to know what are some things, because if you are going through so much difficulty in your life, you know, you may not have nobody to turn to. You like, yo, there's nobody here. I need somebody to talk to. You know, there's nobody there. So this information that I'm giving on this video can help someone, right, a little bit, and help them to cope with the new beginning that they are about to embark on, meaning, you know, moving out a situation and beginning a new process in life. Now, when you start this, right, there's going to be some people, friends and family that you knew for many years, right? You're going to have to cut them off, physically, mentally, spiritually, because it is a new beginning. It is a new process in your life, right? Don't let your past define your future. Do not let your past define your future. You understand what I'm saying? So you beginning a new process into your future. And we want to make the right decisions, and we want to be equipped with the right tools, right? So that we can understand what? We can understand that we can face difficulties if we have the right tools in life. And sometimes we don't have the right tools. And having the right tools can be what? It could be your friends and your family that's holding you back. Yes, your friends and family are tools. Meaning tools, meaning that they add in onto your decisions. Because you know why? You discuss your future events and things that's going on in your life and things that you want to accomplish. So they can be a wrench. They could be a hammer. They could be a screw. They could be glue. And this is why I said they are a toolbox. They are a toolbox. And plus with your experience. You see, on these major platforms, we try to find solutions, right? And we also try to find what? Tools that we need to get through in life so that we don't have to repeat life. Do not let you, like I said, do not let your past define your future. So, it's never an easy decision to move on. It's never. It's never. You could be here for all your life. And you know what? You have to pick up and leave. So these decisions in life are very difficult, but you can do it. You could do it, beloved. Because if I did it, you can do it, you know? So I just want to, share that with you. Things that I was talking about, because I know a lot of people that I encounter, I talk to, I ain't never leaving. I ain't never going nowhere. I ain't never leaving nowhere. But you don't know your future. You cannot say never, never, never. You know? So these are some things that we must look at in life, because in one place you may be doing bad, in another place you may pick up and become a winner. You don't know. That's why you gotta roll the dice. Roll the dice. There's nothing wrong with rolling the dice, but make sure that it's not a trick dice. It's not a trick dice. Make sure that you have all the tools to proceed in life for a better future for yourself and for your family. So that's my advice for your guys. Get in, because I put out a question. Get in there and answer it. Get some of your experience, So your guys have a blessed and amazing day. Hope you are there with friends and family and loved ones. And keep your eyes open and your head on the swivel. That's all I got to say. So peace, y'all. Peace. Peace, 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 peace.